Our topic for this evening is around building a stronger culture of philanthropy. Canada's at a historical moment in turbulent times around the world. And part of that moment is setting out with enormous aspirations about rebuilding the economy, making Canada strong, attracting global talent, enhancing productivity, and building our capacity as a nation for innovation. It's an ambitious agenda indeed, but our Prime Minister assures that it can be done, and it can be done quickly. But I would suggest to you there's a missing link in this plan for a new economic order. And that missing link is philanthropy. It's a strange connection, you might say. I would argue not so, but we need to make that link more apparent. Philanthropy is how people engage with their communities through their time, their talent, their treasure, their ties, how they build strong, vibrant, inclusive communities. Those are the communities where people want to live and work. They're ways of attracting some of that global talent. And civil society organizations enrich our lives through art and faith and sports, sense of belonging, and a wide variety of services. Indeed, charities and nonprofits are a vital part of the social safety net, and 1 in 10 Canadians now rely on charities to meet their essential daily needs. The wealth in foundations and DAFs can be a big part of innovation and systems change, putting in risk capital, putting in ideas to blueprint new initiatives, or bringing promising ones to scale. Yet there are some worrisome signs in philanthropy. Participation rates of giving and volunteering have been declining in Canada for over a decade, and that decline is sharpest among affluent households. So the questions we want to address tonight are, how can Canada build a stronger culture of philanthropy? What's the role of public policy in that, and the role of the sector? What would a stronger culture of philanthropy look like, and for whom? For youth, for historically marginalized communities? And how do we connect philanthropy to the ambitious Canada Strong agenda? To address this, we've invited 3 people who've not only thought about this, but have actually begun the journey of making those connections. And they are some of our closest associates and longtime friends of the MPNL. And since this may be my last official event, is my last official event before I go off into, and I'm not sure where that's going, but I haven't figured it out yet. So I took the opportunity just to invite our good friends, and it's my pleasure to introduce them. Oonagh Breen is professor at the Sutherland School of Law, University College Dublin, Ireland, and she is one of the world's leading experts on comparative charity regulation and non-government, non-sector, nonprofit government relations in policy formation. She's conducted research on that topic and advised governments in Ireland, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. She's the former president of the leading International Research Association in the International Society for Third Sector Research and chair of the International Center for Nonprofit Law. Oonagh was to be our visitor for the Summer Institute in 2020 when COVID foiled those plans. But importantly for this discussion, Professor Breen has been instrumental in moving and advising the Government of Ireland on the creation of its national philanthropy policy that was launched in 2023. Next to her is another good friend, Liban Abokor, who is the CEO of Reimagine Labs, which works to empower nonprofits to design and deliver more impactful services, and is the former executive director of Youth Leaps that provides sustainable employment for at-risk youth. He's also a longtime friend of the MPL and current fellow of the school. Liban was co-founder and current board member of the Foundation for Black Communities, and for his work in social change, Liban was awarded an honorary doctorate from Carleton University. And Liban's joining us from Halifax. And finally, my long 25-year-old friend, Bob Wyatt, the executive director of the Muttard Foundation in Edmonton, and simply an institution in this sector. Known particularly for his work on charity regulation and board governance, among a multitude of other things. Bob is the MPNL's longest associate, because when we first had a concept of the program, Bob was the person I trusted to say, what do you think? Are we on the right track? Unfortunately, he said yes. Since then, Bob has come to every in-person summer institute. He sits at the back of the room and lobs comments that may or may not be appreciated. And this year he's actually teaching the course, so he's in the front of the room. He was also instrumental in bringing together a collaborative of funders for the Charity Insights Canada project, which is changing what we know about the sector. And for his contributions to philanthropy, Carleton University awarded Bob an honorary doctorate, and he is a member of the Order of Canada. So as part of our long tradition of the MPNL, we cherish our friends, and we continue learning from them.